dankie vir die saamkuier.
We are glad that you're taking this time to come and hang out with us, getting the lowdown of the week's highlights.
Jy weet Jabulani, vandag oor net 6 maande is dit die dag na Kersfees. 180 slaapies, dis al.
Oh my goodness, are we now counting the sleeps already? Oh well, I can live with that.
Nou toe, jy sal nou moet vertel wat in die koerant aangaan, want ek het net so ver gekom soos die inserts. Jy weet, toe ek besef dit is byna Kersfees en ek moet 'n lysie maak.
We start off with the Rustenburg Local Municipality Vehicle Depot again. Now the contractor who was barred from the premises, that is UPS, approached the Northwest High Court for an urgent court order to allow them to enter the premises. The application was heard on Friday, 21st of June. Now to read the full story, go to page 3 of this week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald.
Die ander groot nuus wat verlede week bespreek is die verkoping van die Rustenburg Golf Club. Is daar 'n opvolg?
Definitely, Unita. It seems there is no truth to such rumors, as the golf club wasn't sold the previous time either. A businessman was only awarded a management contract. Now, to get the full facts, go to page 5 of this week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald.
Ek het in die week se bonus gesien van die pasgebore baba wat gered is. Is daar enige nuus daaroor in die Herald?
Yes, Unita, you can meet the 2 constables who saved the little ones live on page 6. But also, on page 6, there is a heartbreaking story about another little one who was not as lucky as the first one.
'n Bietjie goeie nuus is dat Impala Platinum uitstekend presteer.
Yes, the mining group has outperformed 87 of their global peers, increasing their market value of at least $1 billion.
So 2 weke gelede het ons 'n berig gehad oor die grondbeseters wat op 'n eiendom toegestaan het op die estate. Het jy enige nuwe inligting?
Yes, the owner approached the Northwest High Court for an eviction order, and it was granted, ordering the police to assist the sheriff of the court to remove the squatters. But it seems like nothing is being done yet. So the full story is on page 11 of this week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald.
Was daar nie die week 'n baie belangrike besoeker hier in die stad nie?
You are in the know, Unita. Oh yes, the Premier of the Northwest Province, Professor Job Mokgoro, was in town. He and the Mayor of Rustenburg, Councillor Pokuno, engaged communities surrounding the city. So read more on page 15 of this week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald.
Bladsy 15. Dis die week ook die brieweblad, né?
Yes, it is. And on the letters page, you can also read a plea of 2 sets of parents who are asking for help regarding their 2 children.
Weet jy wat het ek wel gelees in die week se Herald? Die kookbladsy. En ek moet sê, die week se lyk vir my absoluut onweerstaanbaar.
Oh, if you're talking about the ice bind from Bauhaus Dam, yes, everybody should check out that page. It is page 8 of the properties section.
Dan is dit nou groettyd, so van my Unita laat te gaan.
And from me, Jabulani Sinyazo, we don't say goodbye yet. There's a video that we've recorded. It's about a man and his wife who have designed a plastic that can dissolve in water. So stick around for that video and enjoy the rest of the week. We'll see you again next week. Hello everyone, once again welcome to the Rustenburg Herald's news bulletin. As we do each and every week, we try to get the news that is making headlines in and around Rustenburg, as well as those people who are trying to make a difference in Rustenburg. So today we have Kitumezi and Philo. What they did is they designed a plastic bag, as you can see. Now this plastic bag is very special. If you put it in lukewarm water, it dissolves and there's nothing left. So we're going to find out about what is happening, why did they do this, and all the other things that you want to tell us. So the first question, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to dissolve it and then see what happens. So I just put it in water like that. That is hot water. So what normally happens is, we know the environment, in the environment people throw plastics away, and these plastics are not biodegradable, and then they end up doing harm to the environment. So this plastic is a different thing. So they're going to tell us more about that. Over to you, Unita.
Okay, hoekom het julle besluit om hierdie sak te ontwerp?
The reason why we decided to make this plastic was to make sure that we can help preserve the marine life that are being affected by the plastic pollution that is all around and negatively impacting our environment. that is the reason why we did all this.
Okay, so the next question would be, everyone is dying to know, what is this plastic made up of?
This plastic bag is made up of a safe, non-toxic, water-soluble, and fully degradable polyvinyl alcohol materials, as well as bio-based materials. These polyvinyl materials is actually a water-soluble synthetic polymer. It's mostly used in your optics. You find it in your engineering fields as well as your medical fields as your gels and membranes. And your bio-based materials can be anything found in the farm, such as cellulose, your corns, and so forth.
Sure.
Wow, that is a mouthful.
Het julle eendag geborge?
We do not have any sponsors thus far. We just started this thing this year. That's all.
Okay.
Okay, and the question that everyone is also dying to hear, do you guys, this is a beautiful thing that you guys are doing, but do you have any contact with any major shops, retailers about this product of yours?
No, like I said, we haven't. This is just an idea that popped up from us. Like, we just wanted to see how it will go and if people would actually be interested in this new innovation that we came up with. So the question is no. The answer is no. Sorry.
Okay. Wat wil julle bereik deur hierdie projek?
What we want to achieve is worldwide recognition. You know that it goes out to all the corners of Africa. We want to help make our environment much more cleaner and prevent, because you know, the pollution, it adds to global warming. So we want to make sure that, you know, we play our part in making sure that our environment is clean, in preserving some of the species that are affected by the plastic pollution and the environment too. So our goal is just to make sure that, you know what, we can make Africa a better place, and we can help preserve certain species that are affected by the plastic pollution everywhere.
Okay, as we promised you, this is an exclusive interview with the Rustenburg Herald. For more information, read next week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald bonus as well as the Rustenburg Herald to get more information about this. So as you can see, the plastic is now dissolving. It's breaking apart. It's breaking apart. Now the material that is made up of, is not poisonous to the environment. So in other words, if I want to, I can just take a sip of the water and then I will not die. So this is how important this thing is. So we're gonna demonstrate, because we trust our scientists, we trust our client. So we're gonna demonstrate, but not only me, Unita. We're gonna have it, both of us, and then we will see what happens to us. So suppose this plastic dissolves in the ocean, for example, or in a river, for example, and then the fishes or the aquatic life drinks this. This is what's gonna happen. Nothing is going to happen, so they won't die. So this is a good story from our people here. So like we said, read next week's edition of the Rustenburg Herald bonus as well as the Rustenburg Herald. For myself, Jabulani Sinyazo,
Niet te laat te gaan.
we say goodbye for now and we'll see you again next week. As we demonstrated earlier before, we've put that plastic inside water, lukewarm water. Now, as you can see, it has dissolved. There's nothing left of the plastic. It has broken down into smaller molecules. Now, it's easy for the environment to digest it.